Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. All right. So, I am in the mood. I'm going to move my mic closer. I think I was a little far away yesterday, but I am definitely excited about playing today, and we will see what will happen today. So I'm in the mood to paint a little cupcake. I've done cupcakes before, but what I want to do, y'all, I've been doing my video for Thursday, and y'all are just gonna have to watch it. It's just a train wreck. That's just all I can say about it, is that it is a train wreck. Hope y'all can hear me okay. So let's get started. Actually, I need to pull up a reference picture of what I want. And we will go from there. Oh, I hope y'all have had a good day. I've had an okay day. I had to go grocery shopping. Y'all, it looks like it is going to snow outside. And it is cold. Oy. It's crazy town. Alright, I've got a little... I'm very concerned I don't hear any kind of talking. Oh man, this is so crazy. Let's see. I need to do the mic today. Who knows? I don't know. What is happening? I think I'm gonna have to get a new Wi-Fi, because I think my Wi-Fi cable is just not getting it. Because it'll start off good and then it ends up not being too good. Okay. I mean, I am not hearing anything. Oh, help if I had this on. Thought it was on. Okay. Okay, y'all can hear me now. Alright, let's just do it. Let's just do it, Sunny Pruitt. And what's on here is on here, and what's not is not. So, where's my pencil? Where is my pencil? Oh, there you are. Alright, so we're going to do a little cupcake. So, let's do... I'm just going to sketch it out roughly here. And then I will put it in my water journal. And we got a little bit of thing there. And put a little bit of whipped cream going up it, you know. Alright. So we'll just do a dollop of Daisy. I have that song in my head. I've been singing it all day because I got okay. And then we'll go around like this. Yeah, that's more what I want. More like that. Right. And I want to try, I never do like drips, so I want to kind of try a little bit of like chocolate drips, maybe going down the top here, and then of course we have to have our cherry on top, right? So that looks like fun. Okay, so I want it to be something like this, and of course we need to round these out a little bit more. I never do like drips, so I want to kind of try a little bit of chocolate drips, maybe going down the top here, and then of course, yeah, so we've got like, you know how it does a little crinkle. That looks like fun. And we'll have our little lines going down it. Like that. I'm going to use my Winsor Newtons, since I like them the best. And again, this is my sketchbook, so it is not really meant to, you know, be used as a watercolor sketchbook, but it'll work. Let's see, I think I'm going to use a size 6 brush. I'm going to use my size 6. That's my 4. I need my 6. Where's my 6? I just want to get an idea. That's my 2. I just want to get an idea of like the colors that I want to use before I put it. Gosh darn it. Okay, that's my 4. There it is. No. I know, I have all these brushes and I go with my snaps because I just love them so much. There it is. Alright. I'll leave my 4 out just in case if I need it. Alright. So, I'm going to, I mean, like I said, this is not like the full thing. I'm going to go with some pink, I think. I'm going to use this Rose Madder. Just need a lot of it. And that's what I'm going to use, I think, for this part. For the cupcake holder itself. And then I can go in with a little bit of, let's do a little bit of Rose Madder, and I'm going to put in a little bit of, let's see, paint indigo with it. I just want it to be a little bit darker to be the lines, right? To maybe come like this way, and to put the shadow up underneath it. And I'm going to work on this part because I don't like it. It needs to be better, but again, this is just a quick little sketch, just to get us going, to warm us up a little bit before I put it in my book. Alright, for the cupcake itself, I'm just going to use a little bit of Van Dyke Brown, I think is the color of it. Yeah, let's go with sepia. I'm going to go with a little bit of sepia, and let's add some more of the indigo in with that. Do I want that color, or do I want sepia with a little bit of Payne's Gray? None of those. I don't like that. Maybe just more sepia in it. And just really lighten that up. Maybe we can do that. And let's see what color. Yeah, let's do that color. Because then what we can do, okay, so that will be for our cupcake, right? And then what we can do is we can add then a little bit of maybe black to that. And then we can drop that in for a little texture of the cake, right? Okay, and then the cupcake itself, I mean the dressing, oh my. The icing itself, let's do a vibrant. Let's go with permanent rose. I might need to, let me clean a spot off for this. So let's just use permanent rose, but like a lot of it. I want it to be dark. I don't want it to be too light. And then we will make that our icing. Again, I'm just quickly putting this in just to see if I like these colors together. Alright, and then what we can do, we can add, let's add a little bit of, let's go with the Payne's Gray probably. We just want to darken this up. Because then what we want to do is we want to make it kind of like show the swirls in it. Okay, we can work on that. And then the chocolate, let's go with Van Dyke Brown on the chocolate. I'll go with Van Dyke Brown, and then let's add, I'm going to add a little bit of, let's see what Prussian blue will do. If we add a little bit of Prussian blue to that, I want it dark. Maybe let's add a little bit of sap green. I mean, I guess we could just put in some black, because I want this really dark. There. And then we can do the drippies. Might be better. I don't know if I like the, I don't know if I like this. All of this is dark up in here. Ugh, that looks awful, doesn't it? Oof, that looks horrific. That is pretty bad. And then, of course, we'll go in with red for our cherry. And then we can also, though, add a bit of, not that much. We want this a little bit darker. And that way we can just add in a little bit of darkness to that. Up and around. Ugh, that is horrible. I don't like anything about that at all. Ooh wee, no. Alright, well, there's the idea. So let's move that over to the side. And again, now we're going to take our time. That was just a quick little sketch. Alright, so I'm going to go in my watercolor book that I love, love. And okay. Alright. So I want the bottom to kind of be down here. I never go down far enough. Actually, I think I want it even further down than that. I think I want it more like this. Okay, and then we're going to come up. Okay, is that going to be big enough? No. I don't like that size. I want it to be a little bit bigger than that. So let's go about the same, but we'll come up this way. Maybe that big. Let me scoot y'all in just so that y'all can see a little better. There. Okay, so what we can do too is turn it upside down, because I can tell I'm slanting, because I tend to slant when I'm trying to create bottles or cups and stuff. It's really hard, and that's gonna slant. All right. That is soft. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Why not? I have all day to do it. I'm going to line my ruler up. See, you can even tell where I'm off. So... Alright, so I'm lining my numbers up to the edge. I don't know how far off I am. I'm really far off there. I'm a lot off that mark. So I want to come up just a little. Trying to keep it as straight as I can. And I'm just going to put guideline right there. Now I should be able to come up both sides. See, I go wonky. Okay, let's turn it around. Try it this way. If you don't get it, get your drawing down, your painting is not going to look good. Alright. But I don't want... Okay, this is the problem. I don't want this to be straight, because then that's going to look kind of funky. So I do want it to be a curve. But if we have that line, down there, we can tell how far away we are. To know that that curve is right. And that is another little small cupcake, but that was looking good. Okay, but I do want it to be the length of this, so let's just try it again. Okay, I'm coming up a little bit this way. I can tell because of my guideline that I have there. There we go. And come up. Alright, there we go. Still leany. Ugh. And that is still straight. Oh, yeah. We're gonna get it, y'all. Okay, I like that. We're gonna leave it that way. Alright, and so we've come up. Okay. And we're gonna kind of just make the little humps. But we want it to be precise. Okay. There we go. Something just like that. And now our cupcake, we're gonna I want to have a pretty nice size cake. So we're gonna come around like that with the cupcake. Y'all, I'm crooked and I don't like it. I mean, this is just in my sketchbook. It's just for fun, but I still would like for it not to be a leaning Tower of Pisa. Alright, and so now let's put the icing on it. So, kind of coming up this way. And kind of like this. That whole area is icing right there. Tower of Pisa. Alright. Now let's put and now we'll come up a little bit more. Like this. Right, and like this whole thing is icing here. Let's see. Okay. It's gonna start coming more up like this. Right, do y'all see that? Yeah, like that. And then these will be our lines to show that it's a swirly burly. Right, it gives the illusion that it's a swirl. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put a big old cherry on top. Swirly burly. Like that. Okay, I'm digging it. Yeah. nice. All right. I tell you what I don't like. This is too tall for a cupcake. Maybe shorten it up a little. There it is. See? That made it 10 million times better. That made it so much better, right? To shorten that up a little bit. It was a little too tall. That was what was tripping me. All right, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, just the little swirls are what's gonna, I think, trip me up a little bit here. Yeah, maybe. Oh, there it is. That's what it needed. It needed those little my lumps. Right? That looks so much better. Can y'all see it now? Yes. All right, and then here's the cupcake part. Okay, yeah, I see. It's good. I like it. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with it. So now for the fun part, painting it. All right, I'm going to just take my kneaded eraser and go over the lines so that they are really not there. All right, so let's go with the color combo that we decided on earlier. So we are going to go with a little bit of primrose. Or no, what is this? Rose madder, sorry. Go with rose madder. All right, and it's going to go in our bottom here. I think I did too good of a job of erasing my lines. I'm having a hard time seeing my lines here. Okay. Remember, the good thing about watercolor is you can layer. Don't be afraid to move your canvas, your book, whatever you're using. Right? Okay. I'm really digging the way that this looks. It's a nice color. I really like this color. I like it. Alright, now let's go with the brown that we mixed up earlier. Remember, it was sepia. I'm going to put a little bit of gray in there. Just a little. I feel it needs a little bit of gray. Alright. So again, oh no, that is not it. I don't like this color at all. Nope. No, 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 no. Trying to okay, I really should have dried this before I went. I should have dried the pink. It's starting to run down in there, which is not what I wanted. It's okay, we can fix it, hopefully. I just want to put one layer down here. Alright. Let me dry this. Let me dry it. Okay, let's go back in with the pink, since I really screwed the pooch on that. And I'm just going in. It's just rose madder. Without anything added to it right now. Alright, let's try that. A lot of drying. I'm going to go home now. Okay, let's take some of this rose madder and let's take some Payne's Gray. Let's mix those two together. Because we want to start putting our shadows in underneath here on the sides. And down the little shoots here. Okay. Go ahead and put the shadows in. Okay, now I'm just going to take some water and bring it down a little bit, so we don't have the lines for the cupcake liner is fine. I'm going in with just my gray. And I'm just going to touch up underneath there a little bit more. While it's wet. Alright, let's dry that. We dried this as a little, oops, dang it. Didn't realize my brush was that wet. I didn't mean to do that. redrawing these lines a little bit. I got kind of a little taken. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to this brown. And I'm just using what I'd made before. And we're going to put that in the darkest spots right up through here. Give it a shadow around to the side. My brush is wet, so I'm just now let's go in with a little bit of gray, the Payne's gray, and we'll go up underneath while it's still wet. That. Maybe put little dots in for the texture of the cake while it's wet. I'm going to take out just a little bit, kind of just lighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now let's dry. Told you, a lot of drawing. Okay, now let's go in with the permanent rose, heavy on it. Maybe add a touch of red to that, alizarin crimson to it. I want it to be really pink. Alright, so let's go ahead and just do the whole icing first. Now you know why we dried. I'm going to wet my brush and go ahead and wet the paper, because I do like the wet on wet technique better than wet to dry, but that's just my preference. I just find the medium behaves better for me. I do like that. Okay. Alright, see, we have our lump of icing, right? Isn't it scrumptious? Just add in a little bit more. Okay. And while this is wet, I'm going to take some of the gray, Payne's gray. I'll get it in a minute. And just put it up underneath here. Dry my brush. Got that a little wet. Okay. Again, just a little bit of Payne's gray under the cherry, or the shadow of the cherry. That's too much, Gina. Take that off. Okay. Alright, now then, let's try that. this, but hopefully I can fix it in a minute. So, alright, let's take permanent rose, and let's add just a little bit of that gray, the indigo. We want it dark, but not too dark. Yeah, about like that. Because now we need to make our swoop seed lines, you know, like showing that this indeed is swirled on to cupcake. Makes sense. Maybe a little bit more gray in that. Just a little. Alright, I'm going to kind of just blend that a little bit, not too much, because I'm going to keep those lines, but I don't want the sharpness of the lines. But I do want them still there so that we can see that it is swirled. All right. Now for the cherry. Alright, let's go with the red. Oh, that's the wrong red. Like what? Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of a dark color to the bottom. Like that. Alright, and then for the stem, just going to go with some brown. I should have dried this. Alright, let's dry it. go back in with some of this red. Like up here. And take some Van Dyke brown and just go on the stem with it. Okay. Nice. Now put a little bit of sprinkles on the cake, the icing. Nice. And let's see, I think I want to darken up a little bit this cake, just a tad, like in here. I'll be happier with that. Okay. Alright, and now I'm going to take my brush and go into a 4, and I want it to be saturated. With the red. And I'm going to put little hearts.